With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, right now for the Celtics, they may be falling off ever so slightly this season. Just a skosh, though.
Well, it's so difficult to maintain that level year in and year out. But this is still a very strong team. And, maybe they've had a couple of hiccups here and there, but this could still be a very competitive team come playoff time.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks and for Boston. Jones is out there with Jones. Then it's Russell. Then it's Heinsohn. And it's Sanders in at the 4 spot. Jones with it. There's the pick. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shot. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Jones kicks to Sanders.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, but he pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
That was embarrassing.
Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Jones kicks to Russell. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets the bucket. Sanders has got his second basket of the night.
And no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. He told me that to him, what he is most proud of is how smart the team is playing. He said, I can forgive physical mistakes. Everyone will miss a shot. What bothers me are when there are mental mistakes, and I just haven't had to get in anyone's ear about that with this team. We'll see if he can avoid that again here.
Thank you, Doris. And their ability to generate good, high-percentage shots a key here, guys.
And what that means for them is they need good ball movement, crisp passing, and good spacing. They've got to execute offensively.
Well, those are all the ingredients in creating high-quality shots, Steve, and that's exactly what they need to try to do.
Here's Jones. Heinsohn the pass to Jones. Second shot opportunity. He flies to the bucket and lays it in.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
The dish to Boozer. Reed, defended by Jones. Reed a screen on Jones. Back to Reed. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he's shooting about 74% from the line this year, guys. A decent percentage.
First free throw is good. Good for Reed. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jones dishes to Jones. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the pass to Heinsohn. Clock at 4. No luck. Now the Knicks take it the other way, and they played the Celtics once earlier in the season.
As a team in that game, they shot the ball incredibly well, and that was the #1 reason they came out on top.
And it was no fluke. I mean, they were as in sync as you could hope for, really working hard and creating quality shots, and they did it time and time again.
Here's Jones, following the score by New York. Jones, the pass to Heinsohn. Back to Jones. He feeds it to Jones, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. Number 1, the Celtics.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
And the Knicks with possession here. New York moving the ball around. Reed kicks to Boozer. From deep. Rebound Boston. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
Pass to Heinsohn. Over Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. First in rebounding, first in free throw shooting, and they're number 2 in assists. This is a team that loves to share the basketball.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Number 15, and Sanders pulls it down.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Jones, and he hits it to tie the game up. The Knicks have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. He kicks it to Reed. Oh, the one-hand jam.
He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Well, you love his motor and the effort level that's there on the offensive boards. That's always there. And those are the kind of things that create extra possessions for a team. And ultimately, the NBA games are generally close. So 2-3 extra possessions in a game can turn out to be the difference between winning and losing.
And, you talk about grit and determination. That's his M.O. That's his DNA. No doubt about it. He's a tough hombre.
Now here's Jones. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Havlicek outside. Russell. It's stolen. Reed a screen on Havlicek. Dishes to Reed. Tries from 10. That's good. Reed's got 7 points.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Now here's Jones. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Jones nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 3. He dishes it to Reed. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, he allowed him to get all the way to the rim, so actually a pretty good play to foul him and make him shoot free throws.
And then no choice really but to foul and stop the dunk. Don't let that happen.
And that one misses. Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Siegfried comes in for Jones. And a switcher also for New York. Boozer's checked in. And he's good on the second.
The two-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
Here's Siegfried. 8 points his last outing. He passes to Havlicek. Over Bryant. Boston, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 4. Poked away. Counts, passes to Havlicek. And there's the pass to Siegfried. Good.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Number 16. The shot misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. From the high post. And he hits the jump shot. It's a tie ball game.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Fires it up. It's blocked. Passes it to Siegfried. The shot from the low post is good.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
And the Knicks with possession here. Offline from the high post. Havlicek outside.
That's already 2 fouls for him here in the first quarter. He's got to be careful.
On defense, New York. Trailing by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Havlicek left side. Off target from the wing. Pass to Boozer. He tries for 3. And he beat the buzzer. But it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Tune in next Wednesday night. The Atlanta Hawks. Do not miss it.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
They've got Jones. Sanders is out there with Russell. Then it's Jones. And it's Henson in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Jones, no luck. New York trailing. Number 6. And the basket good. 6 points for him. And for the Celtics, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. The pass to Henson. The feed now to Sanders. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And it's Russell with the rebound. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Here's Jones. The rebound by Chappelle. The Knicks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Just his first attempt. The rebound by Henson.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Elbow shot is on the way. And he connects with the jumper. And the Celtics lead by 2. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Number 15, defended by Jones. Here's Green. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Passes it to Henson. Back to Jones. Good. Jones has got 6.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
New York calls timeout.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. For the Knicks. And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 2. They set the pick. Here's Boozer, and the Knicks miss again.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Number 16, New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
They're playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Feeds to Boozer. That's good. And so it's Boston with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The pass to Knowles. Takes it from 10. Shot is no good. So New York will take it the other way. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Number 16. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And it's a tie ball game. The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Havlicek, the pass to Siegfried. Passes it to Knowles. The 17-footer goes down. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Back to Boozer. The turnaround. Rebound Boston. Now Havlicek still looking to get on the scoreboard. And the shot is good. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
And the defense really has to pick it up here, guys. They allowed themselves to get picked too easy.
Reed, a screen on Havlicek to the inside. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Now the pass to Siegfried. Shot clock at 6. From the corner. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now. And Boozer gets it to go.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Knowles. Boozer with the rebound.
Yeah, he's struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Number 4. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. Boston trailing. Havlicek, the pass to Siegfried. Passes to Knowles. The Knicks pull it in.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Number 16. Number 23. Dumps it down.
He spoke loud on making the statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force battling for the offensive board and taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
On the pass to Siegfried. Gives him the lead back.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
The D might need to body him up a little better next time. Get into him some.
Yeah, Clark, they need to be a little bit more physical. You're
Yeah,
right.
you can't play this game, Saul.
Man, but guys, you got to give him some credit for attacking when he had the chance.
And a new group in for the Knicks. The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
New York moving it around. They set the pick. Number 6. Shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Kicks to Jones. To the paint. Hauls. Over Green. The rebound by Chappelle. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Number 15. Tipped back in for 2. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
And those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here.
Number 6, defended by Jones. There's the dish to Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. Sanders has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They set the pick. Down low, he feeds it to Green. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Number 6, defended by Jones. That's good. 8 points for him.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor, really doing a nice job for the offense.
Back to Russell. Here's the teardrop. Sweet little floater.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Knicks out front, up by 3. We'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Glad you're spending Saturday night with us. Let's check out what's happened so far. The Knicks have been plugging away. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. And no shortage of desire from the Celtics side of things. Things have been working for them in big ways as they look to keep this winning streak going. And let's look ahead at the games that won't be tipping off until later tonight. The Trailblazers will square off against the Timberwolves out in Minnesota. You gotta love that rivalry action going on. A big game for both of these teams. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And one game also on the docket. The Bulls will square off against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Both will be looking to gain ground in the division. That one gets going at 7 Eastern. And now, a look at the other NBA action. The Charlotte Bobcats will go up against the Suns out in Phoenix. So we got a nice East meeting West battle happening there. That one starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Knicks. Number 15, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Celtics trailed by 5. Pass to Heinsohn. Back to Jones. Russell. Reed covering. And here's Jones. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Heinsohn. Over Boozer. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Knicks leading by 3. Number 15, defended by Jones. He kicks to Boozer. It's stolen by Jones. Dishes it to Jones. Back to Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at New York. And, of course, there's the Celtics, just a couple of spots back.
Well, right now for the Knicks, they've caught a lot of folks off guard. I mean, they've made a big-time leap forward.
Yeah, they sure have. They've made great strides since last season. And give them credit. I mean, they've worked hard. They've earned this. And I think they've done it through a really aggressive team play. They've been selfless in their approach. And they've worked. I mean, they have worked really hard to get to this point.
Good look. That's good on the jump shot. Jones has got 8 points.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making them.
And, Steve, he's a player that's extremely hard to cool off. I mean, he picks up right where he left off after every break in the action, it seems. Timeouts, halftime, it doesn't matter. When he's hot, he stays hot.
Jones, no luck. The Knicks leading by 3. Number 15, defended by Jones. Inside, here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, 3rd in scoring. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
6 to shoot. Heinsohn. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the shot is good.
And they're going to need more possessions like that one to try to extend this lead.
And if they have possessions like that, guys, they'll continue to add to their margin and keep that pace going brisk. I tell you what, right now that mid-range jumper serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming from that mid-range area.
The drop step, and the Knicks good for 2.
This is not what they wanted to let happen. They're just getting pounded inside.
Yeah, they are, Steven. I mean, they're just not making life difficult at all for scores in the paint. I mean, that's an area that you've got to protect with force and aggressiveness, and we haven't seen it.
Back to Jones. The pass to Heinsohn. The 3. No luck. So New York will take it the other way.
Really strong performance by them so far in the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well.
Here's Jones. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to Boozer. Over Jones. Boozer, no luck.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And it's blocked. Out of of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Second, the Knicks.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Number 15, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Jones. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Back to Russell. Shoots a 3. Boozer with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Reed. New York moving it around. Number 6. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Heinsohn. 6 points for him. Jones with it. Shot to end this cold run, and the layup is good. Jones has got 6 points.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Counts is checked in for Russell. Thompson comes in for Sanders. Knowles is checked in for Heinsohn. And it's Havlicek in for Jones. And that one falls for Jones. The Knicks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The feed to Barnes over Thompson, and that one's good, Barnes. And the Knicks lead by 6.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
Here's Havlicek, gets it to go. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Number 16, Thompson with the rebound.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Number 16. The shot misses. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And blocked.
And I think whichever team starts to dominate the glass could really take control of this game.
I won't disagree with you. I mean, it's so tight between these teams right now on the board that you're just waiting to see which team might pull away.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Russell, he's checked in for Counts. Sanders comes in for Thompson. Jones checked in for Knowles. And Siegfried subbed in for Jones. And that one misses. Celtics trailed by 4. Feeds it to Jones. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Heinsohn's checked in for Sanders. So he gets them both. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Number 16, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Number 16, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siegfried, the pass to Heinsohn. Leads him in there. And Russell gets it to go. And it's all knotted up.
Well, it's been a long battle, but they have finally gotten the game even again.
Yeah, you wonder, though, battling back like that sometimes can give you a mental edge, but other times maybe you've used too much energy to get all the way back, so we'll see.
Here's Reed, and there's the rejection. Good if it goes. No good. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Next Wednesday, the Detroit Pistons. You don't want to miss it.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
Kevin, our Uncontainable Game Award goes to the Boston Celtics. You can see the fire that they are playing with, everyone from the starters to the bench. You have to think that they'll hold on to this lead and close out the game.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Havlicek is out there with Heinsohn. Then it's Jones. Then it's Russell. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Back to Havlicek to take the lead.
And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen. Constantly looking to get an offensive board.
And I'll tell you what else. When it comes to blocking shots, he doesn't just block them. He rejects them with force. He's a powerful presence down low, no doubt.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Boozer. Good on the 13-footer. Now Jones. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. He's looking for Russell and finds him. He gathers. Shot is blocked. Number 6, defended by Jones. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And he can't get the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line.
At least they have the advantage, but if they don't get a stop here, that missed free throw could prove to be a killer.
Jones kicks to Jones. Shoots from the high post, but he recovers it to the middle. Here's Sanders, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Havlicek, he's checked in for Boston. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Heinsohn the pass to Havlicek. With 1 on the clock. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Number 6. And it's good.
They're taking it to the hoop strong now, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And, Steve, I love it. I like to see guys attacking the rim and taking it to the paint. It's fun basketball to watch. It's not for the faint of heart, though. You got to be a man to go in there strong.
Here's Havlicek. Hits it. Well done the second effort. The Knicks with the lead. Here's the screen. Back to Boozer. Kicks to Reed. Now the dish to Boozer. Shoots over Havlicek. Boozer, no good. The Celtics shoot. Jones, the pass to Heinsohn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Jones checked in for Havlicek. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Number 16. That's good from 17 feet away. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And he makes the first. And so Jones nails both of them. New York calls timeout. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Number 16. There's the block.
You know, as tight as this game is, you have to like their chances the way they've been rebounding.
They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end.
And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's a screen. Jones dishes to Sanders. The Knicks pull it in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Green left side. Up top, Reed. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Boozer. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wasted no time on that one. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter. Knicks trailed by 5. Number 16, defended by Jones, and it's Russell with the rebound.
They're really hurting with his performance here. He just hasn't played up to his standards so far.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Jones up top. He feeds it to Jones. He passes to Heinsohn. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Number 15, defended by Jones. Gets it to go.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
But he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Here's Jones. Passes it to Jones. Off the screen, and it's good on the way in. Jones has got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. I mean, that's a more consistent way to score, take it inside.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
Knicks trail by 7. Boozer a screen on Jones. He kicks it to Reed. Number 15, defended by Jones. Heinsohn the pass to Jones. Dishes to Sanders. The pass to Jones. There's the pick. With the lead pass, he got right to the cup using that screen. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
This has all been about him this quarter. I mean, their lead is safe if he keeps up this kind of play.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 9. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Number 6, New York, no good that time either.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
And there's the 3-second violation. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Jones, the pass to Heinsohn. Jones with the screen on Boozer. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Reed a screen on Jones. He dishes it to Boozer. Number 6, defended by Jones. Will it go? Shot's good by Boozer. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Jones kicks to Jones. Pass to Sanders. Back to Jones. And here's Sanders. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
because the Celtics have always defeated them.